Hello everybody, it's your mama's Nuggets, but you can call me Nuggets, and welcome back to some Enigmatica 6. How are you all doing? This week it's Tuesday. Hope your week has started off well. I just logged into the game and it started a little bit late after the starting now thing came up because stuff was blowing up. I don't know why, but logging off and logging in, sometimes these machines stop taking signal or whatever. They stop doing stuff from the redstone signals. I've added some walls, as you can see. I've also thrown our chicken eggs into here and put a ender hopper in here and stuff, so it picks up the chicken eggs, so we have eggs coming in for food. But yeah, walls. We've got some walls. So I put all the bees in here. I could stack another thing of bees on top later on if I need to, which I probably will. Obviously this is our wine room, or fermenting room, but then I made like a kitchen, because now we have Farmer's Delight. So these are pretty cool pantries, and I made a stove and a cooking pot. You can make all sorts of food in here, which is pretty cool. Got a cutting board and stuff, and I just threw some other stuff in here, as well as moving that guy. And then I made some walls here for this area, which is going to be our machine area, and I also dug out down here and lit it up so that we can run pipes and everything else and cabling and whatnot. Hey Comet, how's it going? So other than those things, I completed some quests, which I don't need one of those, and I've updated the pack all the way too, so it's a little different. So now over here on the side you have an arrow. They updated this stuff a little bit. I should have quests in here. You'd think it would have a little symbol here or something telling me that I have something to do. Apparently we've gotten those. We'll take that. I did go through some of the pedestal stuff, because now there's a pedestal quest line. Went and threw down and picked up pedestal stuff that we had. Mechanism. Let's see, we got a crusher. What's that thing? Peach and orange. Okay. So I want to go through a bunch of this stuff today, I suppose. At least it seems like a good idea. The pneumatic craft stuff. What else can we pick up here? I did do a little bit in the blood magic. I made a rune, so we got a blank slate. Hopefully we get all these. I don't know what they are. Sweet. Let's see. I made a weak blood orb. I did kill some demons to get some demon will, and I made a hellfire forge. All that, we've got a couple of cool things, I guess. So that's upstairs over here. There really isn't anything to see here. I threw a hellfire forge down and I've cut myself a bunch, and I threw the rest of the stuff in here, so we're gonna toss this stuff that it gave me. Oh, we get a tank, look at that. In that thing. So we get stuff from pretty pipes, it seems. If you don't know how to use pretty pipes, eventually we might find out how to use pretty pipes and might think about using it. But just throw that stuff there. So other than making some walls, I still haven't cleaned up this area or know what I'm going to do with it really. Thinking I make like a fountain in the center here that you have to walk by with like a ridge around it or something, and then just put armor stands up in there. Might be something to look at here, I don't know. But I do want to do mechanism and refine storage and get some of that stuff automated today. Is what I'd like to do. I'd also like to get some of the, well, Better Farming has it's a bunch of food in it. I'd like to get some of that stuff, but I think I've put one of their things is this rice, so I put some rice growing in here. There's just water and then their rice, and then it gets this stuff, which, let's see what we use this for. To make regular rice, but we can cut it to get straw, which is what I want. It's like, I don't think it really matters, but that's what I want is straw. One of the things I wanted, so let's do that. I found that with this, if you put whatever it is you want to cut in your offhand and just hold the knife and then right click, it'll chop it up real nice and good for you. I chopped up pretty much all the raw meat we had, just to get lamb chops and kebab stuff for the heck of it. Let's see here. So you've got this. So I've cut this up so you get raw chicken cuts, cooked chicken cuts, you get bacon and stuff like that. So I made those for that. I wanted this. I don't know what this is, but I want one. And to get it, we need half mats, which are created by full mats, which should be created with a block, apparently, which is that. So we need 2 pieces of canvas and 2 pieces of straw. So we got that. Let's take 2 of those, and let's see if we can make this. And then can I put this there, and I can get a full tatami mat. I don't know what this is. I'm assuming it's something I can put down here. Nope. What do you use this for? A bandage. Okay. Can use it for fuel, but what good does this do me? About half tahami mats. Bandages. So you might need it in the runic altar if I ever wanted to do Botania, which I do not. So that's fantastic. I made that. I don't know. I'm gonna stuff a bunch of food in here, and then I can kind of treat this like cooking for blockheads, probably eventually, I guess. But for right now, trying to figure out what to do with this. So half of these things are gonna come down because we'll automate it. So let's get our whole mechanism setup going, and then I believe we also are going to need, I think, refined storage. I think I need the crafters like behind these things to auto craft things, but so far we've got a crushing. I can updo the enrichment, and we've got smelting. So let's take this guy. Let's upgrade, no, let's upgrade him to basic enriching factory. And we can upgrade that guy to this one, advanced crushing factory, and we can upgrade that guy to this. Elite crushing factory. I doubt if we'll need anything more than that one. So let's see, mechanism, MEK. So smelting, enriching, and crushing I have. Compressing and combining and purifying I don't. I don't have any of those other ones. So, compressing. And let's see, compressing. Machine serves an upgrade to regular machinery along with multiple processing operations to occur at once. It doesn't really help me anything. Well, let's just go into our quest book and see what the quest book wants us to do next. We need pressurized reaction chamber. We need electrolytic separators. We need to do these things. Hello, Angie. Or Angel. What's happening? How are you? Hope you're doing fantastic. So we need an electrolytic separator. So let's just look for that. This one. So we're going to need to make 2 of those guys first, which is weird that it's in the quest book in that way. Electrolytic separator. We need 2 of these guys anyhow. Oh, let's make another one. There you go. Make that. Swoopy swoopy. And should be, okay, so ore tripling. So we need a smelter, purification, and a crusher. Now we should have these, smelter and a crusher. Don't have the purification one. There's that. And that. I'm doing good. No complaints. Let's check this guy into that. Alright, so now we need a purification chamber. Purification chamber. It's going to be one of these guys, a basic purifying factory. Is it enrichment chamber that changes into that. How did you make this again? Redstone and osmium? Okay. Still got redstone in it. Throw this in there. Okay, hold on one second. I've got to bring my... Sorry about that. Had to bring the dog downstairs for a minute. Well, let some of these craft anyhow, so that's fine. So, enrichment chamber uses. Two of these. So, purification chamber. Two basic purification factory. Two advanced purification factory. There we go, advanced and delete. Bam. And bam. Now everybody's elite. Fantastic. Quest book, we got it all. What's this thing? Basic tier installer, sure. An epic loot box. Alright, so we're gonna set them up right here. That way they can be interacted with from the back and the front. Between doubling and quadrupling, you can also triple or quadruple yields from ores. Tripling is very attainable early on. This process. Laying it all out will be the task for you to discover. Purifying the ore with oxygen before refining the resulting products down into their ignited forms. So, I don't remember... Oh, look, we got a jetpack. Oh, let's go put this guy back down, too. You could go there. Walk around the house with a knife. Or run. I was running with knives. I'm very unsafe. Let's see. I don't think I need this guy. You're just part of a quest. Alright, so I think it's just these 4 machines, if I remember right. Now, I believe... I think you enrich them and then purify them and crush them. This needs oxygen to run, though. Or maybe you crush them and then purify them and then enrich them? I don't remember. Find out, though. Let's take this guy. Alright, so purifying needs oxygen, I believe. So that, or it needs water. So it's got to start off with this, probably. So let's make a sink. Is there a bucket here I can grab and go grab water from the other sink? Doo-doo. You know, I've built this stupid mechanism stuff enough, you'd think I'd remember it. I do not. Alright. So this will most definitely be something to go downstairs. And I think we'll put this guy here. And then, alright, this is fluids. So we'll do I don't know how I'm going to get fluid and power into this thing. What does pretty pipes do? Can I do multiple pipes in the same thing at filter, extraction, pipe frame? Priority. Mod filter, tag filter. I don't know. Huh. I mean, it's gonna need power and water, but I'd really like to have a user on it of some sort. And I can make the water coming from the front. I can't make the water coming from the front. Isn't it water? Items, energy, and gas, so it's oxygen. You know, I have a book for this. RTFM. Alright, isn't there a mechanism book? No, there isn't. There never has been. Why would there be? So it needs oxygen, so that's what this thing will do. This will make oxygen and shove the oxygen up there. It also needs power, and then if I do oxygen from the side and do power from the bottom, then I could have an input and output from the back. So we put this guy here. Nah. We'll put it down, put it here. Alright, so it's going to take water in. My minion died. Alright. So that guy's got water in him. Now we need to dump excess of both. And is it oxygen or hydrogen that uses? I don't remember. Alright, we need to do a couple of things. This comes straight down from there. So that's good. So here's power. So you can run power into it. Probably from underneath. Run this all the way over here. I should have more of those in my bag. Alright, now let's get power. And then I don't remember which one. I think this needs oxygen. Isn't that what the quest said? So the process begins with purifying the pieces. So it's definitely gonna go here, which I can remember. I'm just too lazy to go look right now. I think when we enrich it, we just get dust. Alright. Do you have to purify it first? And then use the dust? You purify it, then enrich it, and then crush it? What do you give me? Nothing. Will you crush this? No. Alright, let's try and get gases up here. Probably have some overflow tanks, it's usually a good idea. So I guess I'll do that. Overflow tanks. Basic tank. 2 of those. Advanced tanks. 2 of those. Elite tanks. Alright. Just use elite tanks. Because I don't feel like dealing with all this stuff to get that. So we'll put one here and one there. Okay. So if we put one tank here, one tank here, and then take gas out here and here. So this has got oxygen in it now, and we can put the blue one out the front. Maybe we make blue go out the side. Oh, there it has it. We can do input from the front. So that'll put that over there. along with this guy. And we can have gases. Put one left blue, sure. And then we can do sink in the front with fluids here. Do that. Do that. Do that. And put auto eject on. So there's oxygen. Should have hydrogen in. And put on, yeah. Energy from the bottom. Alright. So that's just getting oxygen. This should be getting hydrogen, but it looks like it's putting stuff in there, but it doesn't say it is. Okay, now it does. Alright, so that's that, and I believe oxygen will just go up into this guy. That's fluid, that's gas. Okay. No. Alright, so we can do gas input in the bottom. Gases input bottom. So then do this guy. Jack on output. And there we go. So now if I put one of these in here, what does that turn into? Turns into something really, really slow. Turns into an iron clump. Alright. And then from the clump, does it get crushed or enriched? Doesn't get enriched. Does it get crushed? It does. Into dirty dust. And then it gets enriched into clean dust. Okay. So then it goes crusher. And then this one. And then this one. Alright. Put these in the back here so we can do that. So we're gonna need to power these. Let's put the gas in from this side and not from the bottom. Do energy from the bottom. which means we've got to take this guy. Trying to fit all this in is a little rough. Alright. So there's that. And power. Because I want the interaction thing to be coming from the back. Huh. Alright, everything's powered. This thing's got oxygen like it needs. None of the rest of you fools need anything. So you're gonna take your items in from the back. It's gonna be an input. Output's gonna be the right with auto eject on. Also auto sort. And you are gonna take input from the right, output there. Auto eject on, auto sort on, input output, auto eject. You are going to be input, auto eject also, and output to the right. And then I believe I need the mechanical crafters behind them all. And then I could just run a line into the mechanical crafters. So that way I can hook this up to there. Because now the oxygen's gone. Alright, so we're going to need some upgrades. Let's see. How about a gas upgrade? Let's make 8 of those. Energy upgrade, sure, we'll make 8 of those as well. So you can have gas upgrades and energy upgrades. I'll make that better. And you can have energy upgrades and speed upgrades and gas upgrades. Or just speed and energy. Let's see. We got 8 on gas, 8 on energy, and 4 on speed. So we need 4 more speed upgrades. Minimum for right now. 2, 3, 4. Let's put those in there. What do you have? 8 energy, 8 speed. 3 energy? 8 speed, so we need 5 more energies. 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I put those in there already? you have 8 speed and 8 energy. Auto sort needs to be on. So there we go. We can just what? Quadruple? I think it's quadrupling. No, it's tripling. Tripling. Our output, which is fine with me. So now I need to figure out how to input and output and connect it up to refined storage. I can also get rid of this ugly eyesore. And this. Perfect. Alright, so what do we have in here? We need eventually, apparently they want you to do plastics, so we'll get there eventually. Kinda need to do this, I guess. I mean, this shouldn't be hard. The HDPE open. We'll get to that for a while, but I don't need to because I don't really want to go into the top levels of mechanism. But I guess we'll get to refined storage then. So we need fluid grid, storage monitor. Can we make one of those? So let's look at refined storage. Storage monitor. That one. Make that. Need one of these. And one of these. Storage monitor. Done. Take that. And we can get rid of this and this. We'll throw a storage monitor here. Looks like it's connected to the system. Does it need power also? Now it's got power and everything. Oh. So storage monitor. I don't really know. What's it do? Storage monitor. Adds a handily and stylish way to see the current number of a given item or amount of fluid in your network at a glance. Shift right click it to open and configure GUI. Huh. I don't really get what good that is. Oh well. Let's see. Let's make a pattern grid and patterns. Something I definitely do need. Pattern grid. Patterns. And a pattern grid. Make a grid. Make one of these again. Pattern grid. Machine casing. Grid. Pattern grid. Good enough. I am pattern grid. Sweet. Now we need a lot of patterns. Let's make a stack of those. Did I just make one? Of course I'm out of quartz and rich iron, but wouldn't that be? one of the first things I want to make a pattern for. Alright. There you go, you got stack patterns. Alright. Let's get a loot box from that. It gave me... heck if I know. Let's get some of these things out of the old inventory. Oh, it gave me improved processors. Alright, alright, so what's next in the quest book? We've got our pattern, we've got our grid, we've got our crafting grid, wireless grid, range upgrades. Patterns, yes. Crafter. Crafting hold down patterns and more crafting we need for processors. Craftsmen should be placed facing the input of whichever machine is doing the processing. Actually doing this is give the recipe items to the machine. Getting the output into the network must be handled otherwise. Okay. So, crafters. You need a bunch of these things. We'll make 8, because why not? So, I know I'm gonna need to put it here if I want to make ingots. That should automate my ingot stuff. So then all I have to do is put a process in here. This is machine casing. This is not in any way what I wanted. This. So if I take this guy, put him there. There we go. Get 2 loot boxes, which gave me some more processors and more 1K parts. Alright. So I believe if I put that needs to go with this for iron, that it should do it into this. I think. And then I should put an interface at the end here. Actually, I should put another one of those guys at the end. Sometimes you just need to smelt something, you don't need to do anything else. So let's see. 2 of those. So sometimes you just want to cook things, we'll put that there. Sure, I'll need more for elsewhere. Now, isn't there crafting something else? I don't know. What's next in the book? An iron crafter. I am Iron Man. To keep running out of space in your crafters, do you wish you had? Yes. So let's pick those up. I imagine you use these. Make an iron one. There it is. Sweet. Take that as well. And get garbage. It's fantastic. Absolute overkill, I don't know what it means. 81 slots and another crafter on top. Yeah, I mean, it's probably more than I'm gonna need, but let's go ahead and make that too. There's a gold one? Alright. Diamond one. Blocks of netherite? I mean, I have some. I don't have that many. Hi, Winry. Blocks of netherite. That isn't going to get done for a while. Because I don't feel like I need it. How are you? That's probably more than enough. I probably need 2 of those, to be completely honest. Let's make that. Oops. Uses. Gold one. Oops. Stupid cap locks. Alright. Uses of this. Make 4 of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Use there. Okay, that should probably take care of all my multiplying and smelting needs as soon as I put patterns in there. And then this could be for just regular smelting of things. So that's taken care of. Because this will input items, I can just make an importer in the bottom here to input. I can't. I guess I can just put a chest here and an importer on it, and it can import to the system that way. Sounds good. Look, I've got a reinforced chest right here. Look at that, it's fantastic. Can't go down there. Alright. So this should be able to go back into the system, and this should be able to, these two should be able to put stuff in there. Crafting into the system wise, these will input whatever you have in there as a pattern from what it says. So I don't need an importer into this, I just need to connect it to the system, I believe. I also need to make more cables. Hi. That works. Let's see. I'm just gonna run you over here. Why? I don't know. Now those are connected to the system. And then I would need, I believe it's an importer to import stuff to the system. If I could go up this ladder, I could look. Let's see, right? Importer. So, I can put this onto this, and then connect it to this, and now things should come out into this chest and go back into this system. So let's see if we can tell this thing to double some ore. Pattern. Let's see. What can I do with this? Uses. I mean, would I just... I don't know. I mean, it's not gonna export it. how to do. So alright, this is what it's gotta be, right? But will it take it back into? Let's see. I don't know. Iron? Let's see. So, got iron dust there. So I can take and tell it to do this. Now it just does that, and they go across all the way there, and then pulled back into the system, just like that. So that's iron dust. So if I told it to make a bunch of iron dust, right, like that, started putting it in here, and now that's going to go all the way through, go into there, slowly go into the system. Sweet. Stack upgrade. Nice. And some speed upgrades. And I'm out of quartz. Quartz enriched iron. You. Not what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted. Alright, does it need to be anywhere? I can just be back here, right? So we can just throw that there. And I can put this in there. And technically, I can just put that downstairs. You know, I'm putting that downstairs. 900 crafters up here. Alright. Let's see. Just put you there. Fine. Now I could tell it to make quartz enriched iron, right? I'm gonna do this. Yeah. Alright. So now, put this in here. And then if I call up that, that's running. And now these guys can't stay in there. Sweet. Alright, so let's see. Clear. So that takes care of our iron nuggets. Tin, copper, osmium, silver, lead. Definitely want to do uranium. What's this thing? Gold, nickel, zinc. Is there any other ones? Aluminum. Alright, so use of this, turn it into dust. Enrichment chamber. So that takes care of tin. Set these all up real quick. Uses. Easy peasy. I don't really like that it shows that it's dust, but I guess that's the only way to set that up. Or it's the only way I can think of to set it up. We'll go with that. Or the quickest way I can think to set it up anyhow. It's going to do the job, which I suppose is the most important part. Stop this. Alright. So now, if I put all these guys in here, that should cover all my dusts. So then if I go here, and I say I want... Apparently, I need to pull this out. Alright, so if I say that I want... How much uranium do I even have? Uh, 330? 333. So if I did this and did, because it gives 2 for every 1. Wow. 666 things of uranium. It's evil! That should work though. Yes? And now it should pull them all and put them in there. And that should up our uranium. Of course, our power's probably gone. You're not empty, are you? You're sure as heck getting there. Alright, we gotta go upstairs. Mechanism machines are very power hungry. You are almost out of that stuff. And redstone. Alright, let's see. I know there's more in here. Ooh, that's another thing we can automate, I believe. Alright, so... let's see if I could... put... automatically put uranium in that. Using one of those crafters. Alright, it would just put stuff in there because I told it to, so anytime I wanted... Yeah. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. This is gonna look ugly, but whatever. Alright, make one of those. Make one of those. Alright. So, if I take this guy and put him there. Alright, and then connect him to this jazz here. Really is ugly. And tell him that where is it? Uses of this here is that. Then I can put this in here, and now if I request that, I know I have some, which I'm going to end up using right now, but I want to see if this crafts more. Then I don't have to do it again. Here it is. Oh, I've got a bunch. Alright, so now I'm out, so it should be up here. Alright, so can I craft that? Yes! Now it'll automatically put it in there, use the power to turn it into the uranite, and then it'll go back into the system. Nice. Control shift click if you have... Oh! Control shift click, huh? Control. To get the crafting. If you have them, to get the crafting dialogue. Well, I do need to get the crafting monitor stuff all up in there and everything else too. But that is good to know. Control shift click. Control and shift, and then what, left click? Fill that. Okay. That and that. Figure. Well, I'm glad I can call on more of that stuff. Not that I should run out anytime soon, but that put a bunch in there. Nice. I'm glad that that's working. I'm glad that now I can get rid of that. So I can do, I don't know, fill my inventory. So if I found it, I don't really have anything else here. So let's see. Now that I put all that stuff back. When you're teaching me a thing, I want to learn how to do it because it sounds very helpful. So Control Shift click. Alright. Sweet. It does. And I've spent entirely too long not doing that. Do need to upgrade the power. We're going to need to upgrade power storage. We're going to need to not do that one anytime this year. Let's see. We do want a crafting monitor. Yeah, I just haven't. I mean, I can. Once you get the wireless crafting grid, I don't really. You can do all the things, so you know it's like why, but I don't know what to do with the storage monitor. But I just wanted to do some of it, even if it's not a lot. I know I want to do a whole bunch of metallurgic infusers with crafters behind them so that they'll make all the stuff, but I'm just happy I've got this working right now. Then I can take this crafter that's behind here. I'll pretend, yeah, definitely. But I can definitely put things that I just want to be smelted into there, like sand to glass. So if I did uses of this, and that, and this, and it's processing, that should, one sand, one glass, and now, when I want glass, all I have to do is that. Alright. So that's processing. Current larger goal? I've just been going through the mods, really. I don't really have a larger goal at the moment. I mean, going through the quest book, really. I mean, I could go fight a wither, which I need to do, but I'm still, even though I want to go through most of them. I've never done Ars Nouveau. That's pretty cool. I've enjoyed that. Learning pneumatic craft has been pretty cool. I do want to finish up that more so I can get this production assembly line thing going, which I think is pretty neat. But learning how to automate that to make all my diesel and plastic and lubricant and all that other stuff has been kind of cool. Because I don't think I've ever really used pneumatic craft before. I mean, I think I've used the refining tower, but I don't think I've used any of the other stuff. So that's pretty cool. I'm happy with doing that. The bees have been pretty neat. They're quite helpful. All the ones I have, which aren't, I mean, I have a whole bunch in a bag over there that I'm not using. I do have occultism going up here. I started doing some of that, which was pretty neat. The logging guy will lag the heck out of your world. That's sucked because I was excited about that. Create does take up a lot of space. I've tried to stay away from it, even though I have a little bit over on the ground over here. Mostly just washing and some grinding. My last series... That's true. I mean, I had a lot of fun with it. And I did Final Frontier 2. And in Final Frontier 2, I had 2 big grinders and conveyor belts that got me all the items and all the other stuff. And I had a lot of fun with Create. And I don't want to do it right now. Like, I don't want to do it again. To be fair, I've also done Mechanism in my own pack before that. And I don't want to do that either. But, I mean... it's convenient and easy. Same thing with refined storage, but I mean, I'd like to go through the Eidolon. I want to do Nature's Aura. I want to finish Occultism. I want to do Astral Sorcery eventually. Corporea. I mean, you know me, and how much if I do Botania, it'll be the last thing I do in this pack. I'll go through Industrial Foregoing before that, and I don't like Industrial Foregoing at all. I wanted to do a big Botania pack, but I just can't bring myself to do it. I started Blood Magic. I don't hate it. I think I just try and push back against it more than anything else. But I do want to get through Blood Magic, which the thing is right now where I'm at, I mean, I'm not really end game, but I'm pretty far along in the game. I don't need any of this crud. Yeah, well, I meant to say crud, but whatever. I don't need any of it. I don't need any of the early game, any of that stuff that helps you when you're moving up. But I do want to... the Eidolon and Nature's Aura and Occultism, well, Occultism's kind of got me turned off because of the silly, the lag that the log guy does. But I want to do the rest of this just because it seems kind of cool. I don't know what dimensional storage sounds neat. Nature's Aura, there's a lot of stuff in this. I'd like to do that. I know I've done some of it in a different pack somewhere. But this Eidolon thing, I'd like to do it, get the pickaxes, and just having set up done it once, I guess. Yeah, there's a lot of little things, really. Learning pneumatic craft has been pretty fun. I'm very happy that I have this figured out. Or at least set up now. I'm glad that that works by itself. Now I could probably tell it to do the other things as well. From Powell Lake, let's set up how to do this, which I believe is that. So let's put that in here. Energize steel. This. So this guy should do energize steel. So if I had control shift click. Nice. I don't know if this will work well, but we'll find out. I don't think it will. I think it'd have to do one at a time. So I don't think that'll work out well because you can't do multiples like the other things. So it might not have been the best idea. Blazing crystals. Suppose I can do that. I suppose I could now. Let's see, how about this? This is diamonds. That one there. I don't think I'll ever need that. Whatever. I think this energized steel isn't going to work right. I mean, I could think of a bunch of different ways to do it. I mean, if you set it up with like, I'm sure there's a couple of ways you could do it. Is there a upgrade for this thing? Maybe? Do it with Britannia. Like, I'm sure there's a couple of different ways you could. And I guess that's something I'm just going to take out of there, because all these other things you can put... Actually, you can't. Take them all out. None of that works. I don't remember how to clear this. You know what? I don't even care. I made a bunch of extras. It's an interesting thing to figure out eventually. Metallurgic infusers are always a pain in the butt. I'm glad that I've got that going already, so that's pretty good. Alright, let's turn back to the quest book here, but that's not even the right quest book. Alright, so we're going to go through some of these quests. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Yeah, that's probably grumpy old GM. That's probably what I'm gonna do with it as well. Also, welcome to the stream. I'm back. Sorry, took me a second. So I'm probably gonna do that with that too. I'll probably keep one metallurgic infuser up here somewhere, just for the heck of it, and then put 3 of them downstairs with itch. Probably, I would imagine if you put an exporter on it, it would keep it full of coal and redstone. It's actually, where's the enrichment chambers? Another thing I guess I need to do. Yeah, yeah, and I don't want to deal with that, so I'll probably put 3 of them downstairs and have like mechanical crafters behind each one with the recipes in it, and then just have like an exporter on the side to export the redstone coal and like diamond into it so that it's full all the time. Probably end up getting myself into trouble with that as far as resources go. But let's push on to him. This is the only thing I'm not going to get done because I don't have that much netherite. But crafting monitor, we can do this. Something we really need to do. Crafting monitor. That one. So that's pattern grid. Crafting grid. You there. I imagine this will go down so as it runs out of more. Am I out of iron chunks? No. So then why is this still in process? That's all the requests I have? So I don't know, because it's not seeing it come out. So it's not seeing it come out. Should I put it out as ingots instead of the dust? Like, it's gonna take... Alright, let's see. Eject off. Alright, so if I take one of these guys, turns it into 3, right? Put you in there, you're 3. Turns it into 3. Crafter on each machine. Yeah, I thought about doing that, but... So that does 3. So if I took this here and changed it to be one of these... No. No. Boy. To be one of these gives me 3 of these. And I make that the pattern. Will that work? Control Shift click. So now if I do 10, 20, 30. Oops. Control that. 2030. Alright. Craft 30 available 10. Now it puts those in there. Does it go away? It doesn't, because it doesn't see it come out. Oh, maybe it's because this doesn't eject at the moment. On. So does it turn off now? It does, okay. So I need to do that. Alright, well that's not a pain. We'll just, yeah. I just did. You are absolutely right. But at least the system can tell that 3 more show up now. So now all I have to do is go back in here and do copper chunk, right? So copper chunk. Dang it. Copper chunk turns into 3 copper bars. And have that be that. It's almost a pain. So let's see. I guess we'll take 1 of each chunk again. Because I want this to work right. And even though it works now, it's not working better. Or something. Gold and nickel. So let's see. Time for dinner. Alright. Grumpy old GM, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Hope your food as well. So copper's done. Throw that in here before I forget. Copper's done. So let's see, I've got zinc. That is this one. So 1 zinc equals 1, 2, 3. 3 of those. Zinc's done. Nickel chunk. Nickel. So 1 nickel, which I already had. Turns into 3. So now, if I do, let's say, shit, click that, we do 30 of those. Now it should just run through that, and then this would be done. There we go. Alright, that's better. Only that's better, especially because it works. Alright, 10 chunks, 10 to turn into 1, 2, 3, 10 ingots. Well, that's learned something that I can remember for next time. Osmium, gold, rather. 1, 2, 3. That. This is the way. And osmium, lead, aluminum, silver, osmium. And let's see. We got lead chunks. Lead. Aluminum, lead. Alright, so only 3 left. What? Aluminum, silver, and uranium. Aluminum, silver, and uranium. So 1. Dang it. Dang it. 1 aluminum, some 2, 3, 3 aluminum, done. Silver, don't have a lot of. Silver. 1 silver chunk. Silver ingots. And uranium. One uranium. Does that mean that my no, this didn't have that in it. That's fine. I must have accidentally done that one, right? Alright, so that's all those. Can't really think of anything else that I need to automate currently, but I'm sure there'll be something. Like sand. Like taking a cobble and turning it into a gravel. Would be in a crusher. How was I out of quartz enriched iron? Oh, there's auto crafting's available. Interesting. That's not well. I mean, that's not necessarily what I wanted to do, but can do those. Would be helpful. Destructor core. What's this thing? Cobble the gravel. Construction cores. Definitely want both of those done. Those don't need to go through any of that jazz. I suppose we should make this stuff if we need it. Probably one of these. One of these. These. Alright, so let's make another crafter. Put that downstairs with this stuff in it. Alright. Wait. Alright. Oh, I have a crafter here I could use. So we could put this. Put all that stuff in there. So that'll craft all of those. And then I can put the smelting of it up here, and this guy. So I can do this thing. This thing. And this thing. Up here on this guy. And we can put the I guess to do sand or gravel I would need a whole other crushing facility that isn't connected to those, because it'll just turn it into glass like immediately or something. So I'll need to figure that out, because it's just going to push it down the line, so I'd need a different crusher. That's fine. We won't deal with that right now. You can go away. Yeah. Crafting monitor, did it. Got more storage parts. Which I suppose is another thing I could set up. We'll set up upgrade parts. We'll set up speed upgrades. We'll set up range upgrades. Stack upgrades. And then we can do 1K storage parts, 14K storage parts, 16K storage parts, 64K storage parts, and then I really need the metallurgic infusers so that I don't have to worry about running out of parts. We'll just throw all these guys in there. Probably should have made a bunch more iron ones, but whatever. I can always do that later. Book. So we got that one done. Isn't that what this is? I don't know what a crafting manager is, but let's make one of those. Crafting monitor, crafting manager. We need 2 crafters. Make 10 of those. And make 10 of those. Alright, so now make a crafting manager. Nope, now make 2 crafters. And now make a crafting manager. And a machine case. I don't know what this does. I heard RB saying that they've needed one. Just throw it here. What do you do? Yeah. Well, that's neat. Okay, that's what that does. I remember that now. Quest. You. Give to me crafters. A crafter. All that for a crafter. An interface. Let's make an interface. Make an importer. Make another machine casing. Make an interface. There we go, and we get a interface as a reward. I mean, so other than this netherite crafter, fluid grid. Let's see. Fluid grid. Need to make grid. Grid. So grid. Fluid grid. Uh-huh. Fluid grid. Not that I could ever get the fluid thing to work right. And 256k fluid storage part. Fluid storage drawer. Make fluid storage disk. Alright. Let's make a fluid storage disk. You can go away. You can go away. I really need the interfaces. Alright, fluid storage disk is this one. But I want, that's a lot. Right, can I make that? quest is done. There we go. So the only thing we have left is a netherite crafter and RF tools. RF tools? Refined storage, even, which is more important to what we're doing, is done. And we've got a couple of things automated, so that's pretty cool as well. I guess I'd like to see this. Oh. Apparently that changed as well. So let's go down to bees. So we've got a powered centrifuge, but now I want to do this multi-block. So 11 upscale. So I have to figure out centrifuge controller at 35 casings? That's not small. What's this thing? Oh. So there we go. Centrifuge controller, centrifuge casing, and a centrifuge. So we've got this. So we're going to need a centrifuge controller. I just put a centrifuge in there. Some casings. Alright, you go away. Learn how to make those. Learn how to make those. That's fine. Now, also, isn't there a portable crafting thing too? I think there's portable crafting. It's been a while. You do 10. Missing. Dang it. That's the only part I don't like. Is I forgot this. Alright, so 2 stone. There we go. Alright. And now make 10. Fantastic. Alright. What was I doing? This. 1 centrifuge controller. So centrifuge casings. A 1, a 2, a 3. Alright. How many did we need for this silly thing? 35. There's more than 35. And now can you make that? You can. And you did. There we go, multi-block time. So now we need our other book to figure out how the heck to use this thing. Where is our B book? B. Alright, centrifuge multi-block. Has capability to process honeycomb blocks in addition to normal honeycombs. It can also produce 3 separate combs simultaneously. Visualize structure to get an idea of how to build it. Sure. Well, it's a 3x4 it looks like. I'm inside. Alright. This looks like 3x4 with one guy in the middle. What? Alright. Need a multiple structure size, so it would be 3x4x3, sure. Elite centrifuge controller? Does an elite centrifuge work better than a regular one? It's this, right? Yeah, that's not happening. I don't really even think there's enough room in here. I mean, there is. I could always blow this wall out. Put it in here. Of course, I could just put it in here too, where we're processing things. 3x3x4 means it's going to come up through the ceiling if I put it down here. I mean, I could drop this down one more. So the last thing I want to take care of in this stream today is this. Now I could put this down one more, which would make this the controller. Come on. I don't know if that worked or not. Looks like it did. Yeah, it did. Alright. So then I could just take and run some power into this guy. Okay, now it's powered. And does this work better, or does it just do more at once? It's a lot quicker, that's for sure. Seem to be doing anything. I guess it's got whatever. Now it said you could make these into blocks. You can. It's another quartz honeycomb block. So I could just do that. And throw this in there. Oh wow, yeah, that works a lot better. So, or at least it's quicker. That used all of those. Let's see. All that 17, not that much. Where's the iron ones? do that. So I could probably you can go away. So why aren't you going now? I don't know why it wasn't working. Because there's enough glass bottles in there. So it puts it into this tank. So if I made more glass bottles, if I hit the right buttons, definitely doesn't seem to be doing me any more good than it did before. Well, this is a gigantic, ugly monstrosity that I definitely don't want up here, but I mean, I could shove it somewhere else. Anyhow, so we've got some mechanical crafters going. Figured out that there's new levels of them, which is pretty nice. Didn't have that when I played this a couple months ago. So that's pretty cool. So we have our auto crafting going up here, so we can do all the things auto crafting wise. And this bee guy here, that's semi-worthless. Mostly worthless. Wait, how did I... Where did this come from? Where did I get a diamond bee? Did this make bees? It might have been a reward. Good call. It's probably what it is, Comet. Thank you. Don't need any of that garbage. You can go in there too. You stupid cookie. I think that I might be out of power creating stuff. Why are you out of power? Auto mode off. So you're actually generating a ton. We're just not storing any of it yet. Let's grab some redstone blocks. I should really auto-craft that too. I'm out of ice. Should be fine. I need to upgrade this to like 2 tiers from there anyhow. But I have to actually go back and farm some blaze and stuff. Is this actually filling up with power now? Kind of. Get rid of this and this. Now, what is using? I know it's using. This thing. This thing is using a ton of it. Can I just put it on to idle? And then put this on dump excess? Yeah, there we go. So then nope. So that's not using power all the time now, so that should save some more power. Not that I'm using solar. It's all wind. But there we go, now we're gaining power again. So I'm going to have to work out another reactor. We've got to step up our reactor stuff. Yeah, but that's not bad. I mean, I don't think it's too terrible. We've automated tripling our ore and making uranite and a couple other things. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. It's a nice little start. It's a good hour and a half start to our week. I can't see anything because I'm blind. But Winry, Grumpy Old GM, and Comet, thank you guys all for stopping in, and thank you for the tips. I really do appreciate it. I hope your week has started well. Mine has, and I hope it continues on. I will see you guys on Thursday. It's your Mama's Nuggets, but you can call me Nuggets, and I'll catch you later.